Well, March is National Nutrition Month, and some groups are promoting healthy eating habits this month, including Priority Health. We're joined by Shannon Wilson, Vice President of Priority Health, and we're going to be talking about healthy eating with a focus on the little ones. Shannon, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us. Great topic.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, it is National Nutrition Month. Let's start with why it's important to actually put a spotlight on nutrition.
I think it's important to put a spotlight on nutrition because nutrition is so vital to our overall health, right? And so during National Nutrition Month, we really get to set aside time to focus on making those informed food choices and developing healthy habits that are really going to carry us through our lifespan.
And, you know, we make our own choices as adults, but we also make choices for little ones. Talk to us a little bit about why it's so important to start making those wise choices for your kids when they're young, including when they're babies.
Yeah, babies, we know getting them on the right track is absolutely vital for their own development of their immune system, but also just to make sure that they have those healthy habits. We're introducing those foods that they will learn to love for a lifetime. And so as a health organization, we definitely promote, breast milk and making sure that that baby gets that first food of breast milk up until they're about 6 months old. But when they hit 6 months, that's when you really get to have some fun with babies. And really start to introduce solid foods and get them acclimated to those cultural foods, those foods that we know are going to carry them throughout their lifespan, but make sure that we're doing it in a healthy and nutritious way.
All right, and we're showing some images of babies up there, and I'm transfixed. It's hard not to look at babies and feel good. Now, you mentioned, to introduce those solid foods in a healthy way. Tell us a little bit about how we should go about introducing those solid foods, and how do you know when your baby's ready?
Yeah, you'll know when your baby's ready. There are a couple telltale signs. When you want to start introducing solid foods, you want to look at things like, can the baby sit up alone or with support? Are they able to move their head and neck and really control that movement? Are they able to open their mouth when the food is offered? When you're starting to see some of those signs, you know that baby's ready for a little bit more than breast milk. And at that time, you want to start to introduce those solid foods. You want to do them one at a time. This helps you to see not only if there are problems with food such as allergies, but really to understand what your baby likes and dislikes. You want to wait about 3 to 5 days between each new food, and you want to introduce foods that are in a variety of colors to really help them develop their palate. Things like bananas, sweet potatoes, pasta, turkey, and even pasteurized yogurt can be really helpful. You want to make sure that that food is mashed and pureed. And other than that, I would just encourage families to have as much fun as possible with this part of the journey.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. And it's one of the ways you can actually see your baby's personality come out, because from very early on, babies will tell you, I like this and I don't like that.
They sure will. They sure will.
All right. Now, one of the things you're an epidemiologist, and we, unfortunately, in America have an epidemic of obesity. And how much of that starts at an early age, and how much should parents feed their babies when they're making that transition to solid food?
Yeah, I would say that it's all about developing those healthy habits. And so we can be introducing fruits and vegetables and getting babies to really like natural sugars and things that our body is trained to break down. That's really important. As you're starting to give your child solids or introduce them to solid foods, you want to start small. You want to do 1 to 2 tablespoons, of food, and watch the signs to see if they're still hungry or full. You want to make sure that there's balance, that you're giving solid foods, introducing them over time so that they're gradually becoming a bigger part of their diet. We don't want to start off with a full plate of food. We want to start really small and gradually build them up.
All right, Shannon Wilson, Vice President of State Markets East here in Michigan. Where can people go for more information?
For more information, you can always go to the priorityhealth.com website. You can also find out information on the federal government's website and the state government's website. One of the important ones is the MIHP website. MIHP is a Medicaid-sponsored program that all health plans have, but Priority Health has an especially good one. So make sure that you reach out to us for that. I would just love to say that introducing new foods is an exciting milestone for your baby. And so at Priority Health, we really want to make sure that we are offering resources to support you and your child in every step of the journey.
All right, Shannon Wilson, Priority Health, thank you so much for joining us this morning.